talk about certain corporates now. JP Associates, in fact, last week was in focus as the company has successfully completed their QIP, raising $250 million. Manoj Gaur, the executive chairman of JP Associates, joins us now to talk about that. Congratulations, Mr. Gaur, on successfully placing your QIP. Could you begin by telling us, what these funds that you have raised are intended for, what you will use them for?
Good morning to all of you, and thank you very much, madam, for your compliments about this success of the issue. In fact, we are also very pleased to see that investors community at large have actually supported the issue. There was a demand of almost 360 million USD, and the issue was oversubscribed, and there was a band of about 50 to about 74.50, and we all have seen invariably when the QIP launched, generally the last hour of the trade on that day share gets beaten. So the $250 million QIP has been successfully closed at the 70.45, the lowest of the price of that band. At the same time, I want to also say that this overwhelming response places a lot of faith, a lot of responsibility on us, and we are conscious of it. And to answer your question regarding the utilization of these proceeds, let me tell you that as it is in public domain, for last 2 years, we are not undertaking any capex, and there is no need as such. But when you are wanting to improve your operational efficiencies, some part capex here and there, some siding, some other arrangements, some balancing, the things which are required. So we're going to use this proceeds judiciously. Primarily, it is going to use for retiring some of the debt.
Okay.
As such,
so, sorry to interrupt you, but on this point of capex that you just mentioned, you have resolved to curtail it until you get the leverage back in order. But given that the general outlook towards infrastructure has improved, would your resolve still hold, or will you evaluate capex in some areas of business this year?
Well, I think, first of all Indians deserve to be complimented to choose a government which has got full majority. And then last 6 weeks, or rather first 6 weeks of this present government led by Shri Modi ji has instilled a lot of hope and optimism across the globe. So people are able to raise equity, sentiment is improving. I think first I would like to say that we need to be lucky, and we pray that good monsoon is there for the country, so that policies of the new government led by Modi ji get implemented properly, and finance ministry is not under any undue pressure, because when monsoon is not good, we all suffer. So, but to answer your specific question, let me be very candid here. As far as our group is concerned, we have seen, after investing heavily in infrastructure, it was a tough period. So, and in order to remain regular, because all sort of people, in fact, I'm on record, people were taking debt as almost like a sin.
Yeah.
People are coming out with all sort of rumors, unfortunately. But group has shown the resolve, and we were successful.
Yeah.
We did take steps which are now getting, concretized.
That's the point, sir. That's the point. You really have made your intent on debt reduction very clear with your talk and your work. But from an investor's perspective, should we expect some sale of some power or cement assets first?
Just to answer your this question, I will be very frank that when the things are not good, tide is against you, even rope is like a snake. At the same time, as far as group is concerned, it is on record that whatever steps we had announced, progress has been there on all fronts. For the hydro deal, our objective was that we should raise equity so that the thermal power plant of Nigri and Bara, they continue to be completed with the momentum they had. Otherwise, hydro plant were doing very well. They are doing very well. And that time we could identify a very strong party like Taka. Now, I also read these news. Somebody talked about our cement plant in Rewa. Somebody mentioned about other energy assets. Let me be very frank here that we already, including our hydro thing, we have about 15,000 crores debt reduction program which is under implementation. At the same time, we may do another 5 to 8,000 crores divestment, which may not be divestment, which may be a joint venture, which may be a partnership, something like that. But to say that there is a talk going on for a Rewa cement or some other thing, I think it is a lot of imagination at work of people, and I don't think it has got any truth into it. And we are working today to complete our power transition and also other issues and other transitions. Maybe it may be in land or maybe cement unit here and there, but not Rewa or in central India.
Okay, so should I believe then that you are open to strategic investments, like for instance having a PE player acquire some stake in a project like a lot of your peers are doing? Is that an active option that you are looking at?
Well, I think it will be again just imagining too many things, madam, with all respect. I again would like to clarify, for 2 hydro we did an agreement with Taka. They are one of the best known companies from Abu Dhabi, and they are already present in India. So it is something which is in public domain. As far as we are concerned, with sentiment improving, after having taken steps for debt reduction, which will reduce the debt by almost 15,000 crores, we may do 1 or 2 more deals which may bring down debt by another 5 to 6,000 crores. So total debt reduction will be around 20,000 crores from a group level high of 67,000 crores. So other than this, I will not like to comment today whether it is private equity or something, but I am only saying that if at all we may, because after 15,000 crores to achieve another 5,000 to 8,000 crores debt reduction, we are open. We may do a joint venture, we may do a private equity, but it would be, what would be the contours, in which sector, I think today it will be premature to talk about it.
All right, Mr. Gaur, we leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us and talking us through the entire fundraising as well as the way forward for JP Associates.